All right, let's go get started. Howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out the demo for Queen's Domain. This demo came out back on December 4th, 2025, and I actually downloaded it about a week or so ago, and I have not been able to put this game down. And most of the reason why is this is actually a fairly short demo on first glance, but once you get further into it, you realize that the developer literally made it to where there were so many secrets that were locked away that if you were smart and knew how to use your kit in the game, you could access so many things that you otherwise wouldn't feel like you had access to. So we're going to go ahead and check this out. If you're not familiar with what Queen's Domain is, it is a retro fantasy action RPG with brutal combat and traversal-focused exploration. Embark on a quest to find your father who disappeared on the mysterious island of Neasied, where sinister forces gather, secrets hide everywhere, and the sleeping queen has begun to stir. This is obviously a very direct inspiration from Kingsfield, which was From Software's first game way back in the day. It was a game that I didn't particularly get to play. My first game was Demon's Souls, but I know there's a lot of love for the fan base there who loves Kingsfield. So we're going to check this one out here for a little bit. If you like the sort of content, you want to see more demos like Queen's Domain here on the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, and let me know what you think of the game. I am going to go ahead and do a fresh save because I was playing on this other one over here, just like looking for nooks and crannies and stuff, and I figured I'd show off some of the stuff that I've learned. I am by no means absolutely fantastic at this game. That being said, this one can be gruelingly difficult if you're not used to this sort of playstyle, and we'll get into the ins and outs of this game as we get into it. But visually, you'll see right at the start, it is a very retro style, low poly sort of game, and I really love and dig this aesthetic. You can see the vistas here in the back, just like in the distance. Wonderful looking place. Everything, nooks, crannies, secrets everywhere. You just got to know where to look when you get there. So we're going to start off here at the beginning area. We have no weapon to our name. We're going to go ahead and trudge on forward and go ahead and initiate a quest where we'll get our first weapon. We have very minimalist stuff going on our screen. We have our compass up there in the right top corner of the screen. We have our health bar and a stamina bar, but it's not a traditional stamina bar as you would be used to for many of the game, because every hit takes a full bar, the full yellow bar, but it regenerates and you can swing whenever you want. But depending on how much of that bar is full depends on how strong your attack is. So we'll go ahead and talk to this guy right here, and he'll give us our first weapon. Commander Akanta, Your Highness, Poema's blessing upon us. I prayed day and night that aid might come, and here you are. For a moment I thought Epibi or Budan had returned from their errands. Many days passed, His Majesty ventured into Datemo Mausoleum with a company of knights. The door is sealed tight behind them, and there hasn't been a single sign of their return. Not had even a moment to search for a way inside. We've struggled just to defend the small encampment from the beasts that roam the isle. I see you're unarmed. The weapons we arrived with have all been broken or lost. Take this rusted blade. It's all I've been able to find to defend myself. So like that, we got our rusted short sword. Go past the barricade and search the isle. Look for the other knights, will you? And watch your back. There are all manners of beasts roaming about, mad with rage and lusting for blood. Alright, so we can go ahead and tab, and it's going to bring us to our inventory screen. As you can see, we have a variety of slots. We have 3 melee weapon slots, 3 range slots, and 3 equipment slots, like accessories and stuff. You can also see our stats over here. We're going to go and click on our rusted short sword, and we're going to equip that. It's going to go in our first slot. And there we go. As you can see, it is a level 1 sword. This is not a durability meter. The weapons don't break, but they do level up. So I assume that means they get more powerful. We'll see this one currently at power 7 and has a speed that's average, which means our stamina will recover, at an average speed. And it does slashing damage. And there is our weapon right there. And we can do different things such as hold down our attack button and we can power it up. You see that blue charge meter up there? And we can actually charge this up at the same time our regular attack is charging as well. So by the time our regular attack gets almost complete, our charge is almost already done as well. There we go. And we got ourselves an elixir that'll go in our consumable slot. We can also swing our sword whenever we want to, but again, like I said before, the attack, the amount of damage you do is based off how long you let that gauge fill up for. Go ahead and pick up these dried herbs. These dried herbs are one of our consumables. They are essentially a lower tier quality of the elixir that we have. So probably the thing we're going to want to use the most. And we can look around for more herbs if we want. We got some over here. Because of the low res of the game itself, just like its nature, it does seem to, you know, every once in a while, maybe a little harder to point out where some of the consumables be lying. But, you know, honestly, after playing this game, you might kind of adjust to this low quality style, and you'll actually find quite a bit of stuff laying around. A lot of stuff will have a shine to it, especially the coins in this game called ancient coins we can use to purchase stuff. We got some more dried herbs there, and we're going to go and take out this barrier. And like I said, you don't have to charge attack if you want. You can just simply just wait till the left bar or the yellow bar is full, and we can just swing right there. We're going to go ahead and save here. There we go. And we can also choose to rest here, and rest does exactly what you would think it would do in a FromSoft game. It basically rests you completely back to full health, and it also respawns all the enemies on the map. We have two choices from here. We can either go left up the stairs, and to the right left will actually show us a couple of monsters here. We could probably even drag some monsters over here. We're not going to go this way, but I am going to see if I can pull a monster this way just so we can do battle. These guys have a pretty big aggro range as far as like how far they'll follow you. And this little first monster right here is not too hard to fight. This is a ratty bug, I believe that's what they're called. Yep, ratty bug. And as you can see, they have a health bar as you attack them. And if I wanted to, I can go ahead and do a charge attack as well. A lot of this is going to come down to charging an attack and then swinging at them. We will have some ranged weapons that will help us out as well. There goes our first enemy, the ratty bug, down. We have a bestiary updated. We can also hit tab here. Wait, no, escape. That's what it is. And we can see the entry for that. It'll show you the numbers killed and what the items that drop from it and what they're also weak to. So that's pretty important information. We could continue to go that way, but there are some flowers up in the ceiling as well as some flying enemies. And those enemies can particularly hit you pretty hard if you're not watching out. Also, to show you one of the cool techniques and a big part of the game, we're going to be using this a lot for our secrets in the game. We also have a right attack, or an alternate attack. If we hit our right click, this is going to make us lunge. And the cool thing about this is that even if you have 0 stamina, you can still use a lunge. And the cool thing is we can even use this as a technique. Seen in one of the videos for the game, you can have a sword that'll actually help you kind of glide through the air. And if I actually hit this while I'm in the air, it does kind of push me forward a little bit. And someone figured out over on the Steam forums that if you actually time it just right with this sword, you can actually get yourself a lot of momentum with these jumps. I'm not going to say I'm going to do it, but like we'll try it over there. There is a secret up here. There is some food that if you collect it, you can actually get yourself a boost of health. And I'm going to try to see if I can get mine over there. I haven't played this in a couple of hours. Sometimes rust just happens, right? Look at that. We almost got over there. It was almost right. We needed to time it just a little bit better, and we can manage to get ourselves that food over there. Nope, not going to happen. You'll know pretty much as soon as you fail it if you fail it, because you'll just feel like you just stopped midair. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and grab this, and I'm going to turn around, and I'm going to immediately hit that save point right there. So that gives you some increased attack power up. I'm going to go ahead and hit this. I'm going to rest and reset the enemies right here in this spot. But that technique alone right there, the one that allows you to basically clear a whole bunch of distance, that is going to be key to unlocking a lot of the stuff that you normally wouldn't be able to access in this demo. If you don't figure out how to do this, there's actually so much of this game. I would actually wager that you only get to see about 30 to 40% of the game if you don't figure out this technique specifically, because there's an entire upper layer of this area that's inaccessible if you can't make, say, this jump, for instance, which you can sprint and you can jump, but your traditional sprint and jump can't make it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make this. We can find out. Look at that. And just like that, we used our special jump mechanic in order to make it up here. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to do anything up here really well, but we'll see if I can make it even further, because my favorite weapon in the game is actually located in a secret up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to lure some monsters over here if we can. We got a bug up there. What we would really like to have is our ranged weapon, which you can get 2 ranged weapons in this demo. One of them is locked away by a secret. The other one is a little bit more out in the open. The other one is basically locked away in one of these upper areas. Really hidden away. It's actually a chakram. But the first one is a kunai, very accessible. So we're going to defeat this ratty bug. Also, really like this enemy design. It's going to give it a charge attack. And our weapon probably should be close to leveling up. Let's see. Yeah, our weapon is halfway to leveling up, and our total XP is also pretty high. We do have to watch out. There is an enemy up here. It's a flower, and it actually shoots a laser, and it's a pretty, you know, far-ranged laser. But we didn't aggro, which is nice. It's that thing right back there. What we really want to do is make it over to that blue light, but we might not make it that far. We might end up only making it to the second level here, which is good because there's still some food down there we can access. Let's see if we get lucky enough to make this jump. Oh, no. Oh, but we didn't fall all the way. Ooh, that was actually fairly lucky on our part, because that means we can start over without having to go all the way back to the bottom. Like I say, you can basically do this, oh no. There we go. We'll go ahead and grab this food down here. And I hear one of those flowers opening up, I believe. Yep, there's one down there. We're going to try to make it out of here. I'm going to go this way. And if we had just fallen that first time, this is where we would end up at. Is down here. It does look like I have a couple of enemies on my tail. And these chickets are not very hard to deal with. There goes one down right there. We can even cleave them if we get lucky enough. Let's see if we can go ahead and take these guys out while we're here. And our overall goal for the demo, by the way, in order to complete it, is we need to get back there. We need a key, and that's fairly early on in the demo. So we'll go talk to the guy that's over there. Also go ahead and use one of my dried herbs to get over there. And we'll head on down this way and we'll talk to this soldier. Epibi, Your Highness, I did not expect to see you here in this accursed isle. I was injured attempting to entry to the shrine. A damn beast snuck up on me. I suspect the key to the shrine is in a nearby burial site. If you can find that key and reach the shrine, well, I dare not get my hopes up. Alright, so our overall goal is to try to get in there. We need to find the key. The key is located in a tomb down below the isle that's located that direction. So just around the corner is where we drop down. Trying to get up there, and there's a cave over there. I want to check it out. This is actually a loop back to the start of the game, and all sorts of secrets are hidden on this isle. Like over here we see the skeleton, and as you can see, the skeleton is pointing at this wall. We interact with this wall, we'll find stuff like secrets here, so some of them are a little bit more obvious with stuff pointing towards there. Looks like we found ourselves a delicious grilled fish, and this gave us luck and resistance up, which is nice. And then our overall goal right now is to make it to this island. And we can do that by coming over here and fighting this chicken real quick. These enemies can chase you, by the way. So, just know that if I were to jump across those islands, this chicken does have the leg strength to essentially chase me and hop across this island. So I want to deal with it here rather than on the tiny little islands over there. There we go. So come over here and we'll jump. If you fall into the water, it will take some health, but you will respawn back on the shore. So come over here, and we found ourselves our first ranged weapon, the dagger belt. We'll need to come on here, and we'll equip the throwing dagger to our throwing weapon slot. And our dagger belt tells us how many daggers or kunai we can have on ourselves. We have 3 right now, but you can expand the amount of kunai if you find additional ones lying about. And there is one other one, at least that I know of, on this demo. Now we can finally deal with some of these eyes that open up over here as well. You'll need to keep out for a specific audio cue for these plants right here. Some of them will open up and attempt to shoot lasers at you. They got eyes that shoot out of them. Let's see if this one opens up when we get close. Right there, yep. And there we go. We took out that forest eye. And we can use these kunai fairly religiously because of the fact that they do in fact recharge at a fairly good rate. So they're definitely something to help you increase your DPS, making sure you get these enemies down as quick as possible. You can even use this as a weapon to pull them out of the line of sight of, say, some of those laser enemies. So we'll take this guy out. I'm going to keep on pulling him backwards. There he goes. He dropped a dried herb. That's nice. And we'll let some of this kunai recharge back up again. And we can actually see an enemy over here called the Chilopada. And this is a giant centipede-looking creature. And this thing is tanky. There are different weapon types, such as clubs, like blunt weapons, piercing weapons, slashing weapons. And hitting an enemy with a specific weapon type will cause it to take increased damage. Unfortunately for us, we don't really have the weapon that this thing is weak to right now at the moment. And he doesn't seem to really want to attack us right there. But as long as we stay, you know, an arm's length away from him, he's not really going to be hurting us too much. Did he just block that attack? Oh. He almost got my nose. Ooh, and he did hit us there. I'll go ahead and heal up, and we'll look at the Chilopada. I am kind of curious. Is it piercing, or is it blunt? He is weak to piercing. Oh, that's fantastic, because behind the Chilopada, over here, is in fact a piercing weapon. If we look in this little tower that he was next to, we're going to open this chest up, and we have ourselves our first piercing weapon. So come in here, and we'll go ahead and equip our rusted spear to our second slot. And we'll go in here, and we'll take out this barrel. And hopefully we'll find ourselves some nice loot inside. Maybe like a healing herb or a... we got ourselves a roasted ogium lizard. I have no idea what that does. It is... Ooh, it is something we can actually eat. What does that do? It has been carefully gutted, leaving the liver intact. The elusive creature prized for their unique poison-curing liver. Okay, so they're good for removing poison. Got it. Any other items in here? Sometimes we'll find money. We got one down there. That's an ancient coin we destroyed. Or we got from behind there. And we can destroy these jars. Nothing back here. And what I'll do is I'll come up here. I know that's an eye, because I fought that thing many times. And we'll drag this dragonfly-looking thing over here. And we can see about another hidden item right over here. I'm going to go ahead and chuck a couple of kunai into this thing's face. And these Meganara are actually fairly easy to, you know, tackle as well. We can even give him a little stab if we want. There we go, dead. And what is the attack rate of this? This one is a fast weapon. It has less power on it, but ooh, we did make this a level 2. I didn't even realize we're about to have it at level 3. Let's go back to the sword. Oh, I missed that. There's an eye up there. Let's go ahead and take that one out. I think that's all the eyes in this area. And that's going to allow us to fight this ratty bug. Weapon level up. Nice. There we are. And now we're pretty much free to look over the rest of this area. And this area is right above that safe zone that we were initially at, right there. So if we wanted to, we can go and save our game. Matter of fact, I might very well just save our game. As long as we don't rest, we're fine. If we rest, all the enemies will come back. But I want to kind of keep basically all the enemies off the map for a second, because I may potentially kill myself here trying to do this. I think there is some dried herbs over here we can take for ourselves. We got an ancient coin. Oh, there's an elixir, so that's nice. Anything else on this? No, it doesn't look like there's anything here. We'll jump over this rock, get back over here, and if we come down over here, I'll show you another hidden item. There's an island right there, and if we scooch back a little bit, we might take a little bit of damage the first time. There we go. We can do this little hop. And we can come in here and we can collect some items. So we got our next weapon. This is a blunt weapon. This is the jar club. Go ahead and take that one, and we're going to go ahead and clip that to our third slot. And now we have a piercing, a blunt, and a slashing weapon, which is really nice. Go ahead and pick up this dried herb in this thing right here. And if we go through these bushes, ooh, another dried herb, we can find ourselves back on the shore of the beach we were just at. And there's even more items over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to save yet again. Because I want to try to get the other item that's over there as well. Alright, we'll go ahead and save the game. And it's very important for these saves because there is no autosave. So if I were to die and I had not saved at all, we'd be right back at the beginning of the game. So make sure to save frequently whenever you're doing anything like this. I thought for a second that was a dried herb. And we actually have some fish enemies here we can deal with as well. We do have to be concerned about those fish because they will attack you. And our job is to go across the shore. And, oh, I got that on the first try. Oh, gotta wait for one of my kunai to come back. There we go. I can't believe I actually got that on the first try. We got ourselves some steamed clams. Nice. That gave us an attack speed up. That's super nice. I wonder if this actually goes better if I hit with this. What is the attack power of the jar club? It's 10, so it is slow. It is technically not as damaging as the oh wow, okay, it's fantastic. We got a panacea. We also got some freshly dried herbs. As far as I can tell, there are no other herbs we can take. If we wanted to clear out or collect all the bestiary stuff for this, we could go ahead and try to kill one of these things. I'm gonna go ahead and take the spear. Get this guy over here. And fortunately for us, these things are not very easy to hurt us. They can't hit us from this distance. And all we need to do is make sure we stay in aggro range of it. There we go. Ooh, we can actually skewer both of them, which is nice. And what are these things weak to? Let's go ahead and check out the bestiary. They are weak to slashing, so if we take the sword... Get over here. I'm not done with you. Okay, I thought his attack was done, so as long as his mouth stays open. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and drink one of my herbs here, and we're gonna try to make it back across. Didn't work that way. There we go. We made the jump. Nice. Absolutely wonderful. And this time, I'm actually going to rest at the save point. I don't care if the monsters respawn. I got what I wanted over here. And we're going to try to make it up top, because I want to try to go after my favorite weapon in the game, that I know of at least. So we're going to rest up here. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to make my way back up top where I was showing you how to, do the lunge over here. We're going to go this way, and I'm going to head back up this cliffside over here. And again, remember, all this stuff that I'm showing you is stuff that's easily missable as far as the demo is concerned. And I fell, which is fantastic. Traditionally, if you were going through the demo like normal, this is where you would come. Alright, so I did finally make it back up top. What we're going to do is we're going to look over here to the left first, and there's going to be an eye that opens up. Right there, cool. And then we have a chicket and a ratty bug we can look to fight. I want to try to bring them over here. See, can we draw one at a time? We can draw one at a time. Nice. And I'm just going to draw him over here. And yeah, that was a special monster. Think of those like crystal lizards for the Demon Souls games. Oh, the chicket's here. And chickets are weak to piercing. So we can hit this with that. There we go. And I didn't want to go too far over here. I wanted to draw them out because there's some of those eyes over here. There we go. So both of those are out. I don't think this is one. I think it would have opened up if it was. And if we come over here, we have access to a 4th kunai now, or a 4th throwing dagger. And there's that little lizard monster going that way. Will it drop down? Oh, it dropped down to the bottom. I don't want to chase it just yet. If we leave that down there, it'll just stay down there. They don't run away forever. And we can find it and get some XP as well as the entry for those as well. I'm going to go ahead and break open this barrel. Wait till this full thing is full power. There we go. Oh, and we managed to find ourselves an elixir in there. Alright. So, a couple of other things we can do. We can use this area to reach over there. This is another area that's inaccessible unless you know that jump technique. And there's also a little area over there that we can find a collectible at. And reaching this area over here allows us to access this top area. We can see enemies flying about. So we might check that one out earlier or later. But I am still going to try to see if I can get myself over to this platform. It may take me a couple of times. Whenever I get the successful jump, I will cut to the whenever that works. So give me a minute. Let's see if this works. No, oh, wrong weapon. Oh, we did it first try. Oh, professional gamer. What? All right, next we're gonna be using this right here. We're actually going to save because why wouldn't we? We just did something awesome, and we're gonna just rest. That's going to bring a whole bunch of monsters back, but that's okay. We're not going to be going back to where any of those guys are anytime soon. Go ahead and leave this right here. We'll break this here. See if there's any herbs to our name. It doesn't look like it. There is a star lizard there. I think that's what they're called. Yeah, star lizard. We're not going to worry about that. We will come over here. I want to see if there are any healing herbs over here. Doesn't look like there's anything right there. We'll come this way. And what I want to do is I want to head to this tower. And the reason why we wanted to get up here so badly is normally there's a bridge over here. And you can try to basically do the lunge jump that way. But whenever you try to lunge jump over there, you'll get a message saying that that area is not available for the demo. But if we come over here instead, we can actually get over there. Alright, we're back. Let's see if we can make this jump this time. Ooh, we did. We made the jump. And we can find ourselves an item right here. This looks like to be a fish egg. It says dev name there. And now what I want to do is I want to try to make it over there. Let's see if I can do it just like a normal running jump. Normal running jump does in fact work. And they'll come in here and we want to break open this box. This box is going to be very important to us because unless we want to make that jump all the way back up top that we made the first time to make it at that safe shrine up there, inside this box will be a crystal that we can use to essentially travel back to the last save point that we were at. So, now that we're done that, I gotta make a running jump over here, and we'll find ourselves my favorite weapon in the entire demo. It's a hidden weapon in the game. This is the Azure Torch. This thing is absolutely one of the strongest weapons in the game, in my opinion, and you'll see right away how amazing this thing is. We're going to equip it. I'm going to go ahead and just take over the spear spot. And sometimes you can actually use this torch to activate puzzles, which is really nice. I don't think that we're going to do anything on this island. I'm just looking for herbs for the moment. Give flame to the 3 brothers who rest upon the 3 great beacons to sound the great bell and unseal the tower. So essentially we're looking for 3 of these looking things. And there's not one here, but I do know where one's at. We can actually see that one here in a little bit. It's actually located on top of a tower right over there. And if, like I said, you can come to this beach and try to go across this way, but if you do, what ends up happening is we go this way, we'll get a message saying this area is not available in the demo, and it'll just stop us right there and make us turn around. And unfortunately for us, we can't go back this way. So the only way we can make it back up to where we were at is we can take this travel crystal, we can use it, and that'll allow us to go back to our last save point. So now that we're here, we have a couple of choices. We can go and uncover some stuff over in this area if we so choose. There are skeletons over here, and they are very useful for XP. The Azure Torch is absolutely phenomenal about taking these guys out. So the Azure Torch is a magical item. It's got 2 mana charges on it, essentially. And essentially, what we can do is hit enemies with this, and it'll cause them to take burn damage. And then we can use our right-click, our alternate attack, to throw a range attack. The range attack portion of this does bounce, by the way. So if we actually don't hit our target, it will burn them if we allow it to bounce far enough. Looks like we have another one of those, whatchamacallit, thingies over there. One of those centipede-looking things. And this thing, as it powers up, it's going to get fairly strong, fairly fast. It levels up extremely fast. Go ahead and let this thing take that out. Throw a fireball at that thing. Our weapon did level up already. Go ahead and hit this thing a little bit more. One more good attack should do it. As a matter of fact, we can charge this. Let's see how much it stronger is whenever we charge it. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, maybe we need to do charge attacks from now on, because that absolutely destroyed him. And I think it would have done that a lot faster. Is that thing going to lay down again? Let's go ahead and charge this up. I want to see if we can kill this crystal lizard. Oh. Well, we can kill the crystal lizard. He's just gonna run away. Let's go ahead and charge up this. Yo, yeah, that's doing a lot of damage. That's roughly, that was half that dude's health. Come on, stab at me. There we go. There's also 2 chickets over here that we have to deal with, as well as some eyes. Go ahead and charge this up. Alright, we got another level up. I think that makes us level 5 now. Yeah. That does. That does, in fact, make us level 5. And then I'm going to check out a couple things over here. Oh. I want to get back up here. Can I not get this way? I guess I'll have to jump over here on this side. Right. Normally, this would just be obvious stuff you could see. If you made it up here, you're probably already looking at this. Okay, look. Okay, we finally made it. We finally made it over here. And the whole reason to come over here is because I want to come over here, jump on this. We have a box over here, and I'm pretty sure this is just a, I am absolutely sure this is probably just a, elixir. It is. And now, we can make our way back down. Oh, hello. There we go. We managed to avoid getting hit by that, which is nice. We'll drop down. There is no fall damage, by the way, as far as I can tell. I'm going to go ahead and hit this guy. And he's going to run away from us. Like, you know, like they all do. I was really hoping we could not have to deal with him running away, but does that make it to him? It did not. We'll run away this way anyways, because I do believe there might be an item over here. Heart of Skeleton, where's it at? There he is. Go ahead and hit him with that. I'm gonna go ahead and charge up a charge attack. Finish him off with the kunai. I'm waiting for the lizard to show he's coming back this way just so we could throw a fireball at him. Because he will eventually come this way. Or maybe he won't. I would assume he would want to come home. So my first thought was that there was a secret inside of this. There is a hole in the back of this mausoleum. Unfortunately, after checking inside, there's nothing over there per se. But what there is a... I think there might be a coin over here. No, there isn't. But there is a jump over here we can make. We got some herbs here, and we also have what's a hidden wall right here. Now, we do have to be careful with this particular wall, because the moment we open up this chest, this guy right here is going to come alive, and he hurts a lot. I may actually take an herb. And I think the trigger for him to show up is me opening that chest. So I'm going to hold off on it until I open these. Oh, shoot. Okay, nope, that wasn't it. Yeah, he hurts a lot. And maybe I should have grabbed what was in the chest anyways then. We can kind of bait him out if we want. And this guy is very, very, very healthy. Oh my god, oh god. Okay, we're dead. We're gonna be dead. I'm actually gonna use 2 elixirs because I want what's in this chest. The charming jar, okay. And then I'm gonna run away like a little baby. We're not even gonna check what's up here, by the way. There is another incline. We could have basically used this ramp over here to try to jump over to this side, but after going up there, there really isn't anything up there per se. That guy is still chasing us. So I'll make it back to the save point, and then I'm going to activate a save and rest up and respawn the enemies. Alright, now that we've rested up, what we're going to do is we're going to make it back over to that area over there. Because there's one more area that I feel like we can definitely use to our own devices. I'm concerned about one of those flowers opening up. Do one of them open up? Oh, I guess not. Alright, we're going to clear all the enemies up here. Give me a second to clear all the enemies up here, and I'll show you what we're going to do next. Alright, we've cleared out all the enemies up here, so then what we're going to do next is we're going to turn around, and this is where we fought that chick at, and the couple of flowers, and then got the extra kunai, and we're going to come over here where this other kunai box is, and we're going to stand right behind the box, and what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to aim to get over there. So let's see if we can do that. Nope, did not work. Did not work at all. And there we go. So we managed to get it that time. Oh god, that star lizard scared the crap out of me. I'm gonna go ahead and try to kill this guy with a torch. Torch making really quick work of the ratty bugs, which is nice. Go ahead and do that one. And I think there's a flying enemy over here somewhere. we go. Those guys should be dead. There we go. And I don't know entirely the reason for this statue, but I do know. I believe we can actually take out this guy right here. Oh, we missed. There he goes. I tried seeing if we can actually light this with a torch, but that is not the case. We could take this out with a jar hammer. And there we go. Alright, looks like we have ourselves another elixir. Now you can go over there, and all that's going to do is piss off enemies. So there's 4 skeletons that are in there, and as far as I can tell, the only thing that's worth anything is I believe there's an elixir sitting right there. So if you want to get some XP, you can totally do that. I'm going to avoid going over there. There's also another item hidden over there as well, but the biggest thing that's going to really help us out here in the next second is that we come back this way, and I take out this Maganera. I actually aimed at it the last time. Go ahead and hit this up, or charge it up. So that way that'll be dying. We now have access to a lift that'll bring us up here, which is pretty cool. So if anything ever happens to us, we can drop down, we just take this lift, it'll bring us back up here. And now we have a shortcut up here as well. After this, we can then run over here to the side. We can fight this other Maganera. Very easy work. To throw this fireball up there. That guy's dead. I'll just make our way around the side over here. Got it with the flame. Go ahead and charge this up. Azure Torch does work. As you can see, the Azure Torch does really absolutely scale up very fast. What is our level on this? We're already level 4 of this thing. I believe the ticks on it also help level it up faster. Come over here, and then we'll be introduced to our second ranged weapon, which is the Chakram. This is a very slow ranged weapon. So just know that I think the kunai, or the daggers, are a much better fit for this weapon. And here is one of those. So if you remember when we were over that shrine where we got the Azure Torch, it's said to basically light some stuff, and it'll basically do something. I'm assuming opening that tower. Hello. Just gotta hit this with that. Level up, nice. Gonna charge up our jar hammer. There we go. Anything here? Nope. We'll take our torch and we'll actually just hit this in the mouth. Look over the bell, by the way. And it'll ring here in a second. And that is the chime that at least something was activated. You can actually tell by these 2 torches getting lit. So I'm assuming the other 2 torches aren't in the game, or not accessible in the game until later. Oh, hello, Chickette. Ouch. Don't even a fully charged torch in order to kill those enemies. And it's important that they're brought over here because there is a ranged enemy around the corner. Didn't even hit it. Pull that back just a little bit. There he goes. Throw that fireball over there. Oh, we didn't get it. There we go. Alright, now we have a full, I think our bestiary is full. Oh no, we're missing one type of creature that we need to fight. I have no idea what that would be. What creature are we missing fighting? Huh. Okay, I guess we're going to have to figure that one out. And last but not least, we now have a platform that takes us all the way to the tippy top of where we're at now, which is super fantastic for us. Unfortunately, there are no other secrets to be gathered from up here, per se. We could actually get another food item. So we head this way. Let's see, there's a cave down there. Now we can head on down here. And there's some eyes. I think there might be one more. Not taking any chances. And we got some roast poultry. Nice. That gives us a life point up. And this one's not so similar, but I did see this in someone else's video. Because I've been looking at other videos to... Oh, wait, no, there is. There's a skeleton pointing at that wall. We can hit this. And this will lead you to another area. But you can't go here yet. Not available in the demo. We'll just get turned around here. So I'll go back this way. We'll interact with this wall. And it'll bring us back outside. And the cool thing is, we can essentially move here to the left and we'll have another food item, I believe. Oh wait, no. Not here. Okay. We must it must have been higher up. Oh well. That's fine. We don't need that food item, but essentially you can blade sing your way down here if you want. But we're going to go ahead and go the direction that we're meant to go. After I take out all these enemies. Shit getting dead. Go ahead and kill those. Now that we've done a lot of the side content, we can go ahead and press on and show like the main content, what you're really supposed to be doing, or what the demo basically has not hidden away from you. So essentially, our lift and our lift that we're taking and stuff like that, the place that we've been jumping across is like right up there. We drop down. We're gonna find this tomb entrance. And it's got a very similar insignia as the lock on that door. Let's go on inside. Anything in here? Nope. Got some coins, and we'll start heading downstairs. Where's our sword at? Sword's at 4. Let's try using the sword a little bit. For my understanding, these swords actually, or the weapons actually have evolutions. But I'm not entirely sure about that. Ooh, that took out quite a bit of its health. You just know that using daggers in no way affects... like, you don't get the experience for using the daggers when you're killing stuff. Alright, let's keep on backing up. There we go. I'm going to use an elixir. I really meant to use a dried herb, but I didn't scroll fast enough. I swear I thought there was a chicken in here. Get another herb. Come in here, check these rooms. Looks like we have 2 barrels. We could try smashing open. Let's go ahead and get these barrels smashed open then. There we go. Oh, so many herbs. There we go. Swap back to the torch. I'm gonna assume that's due to the luck up that we got, which is nice. We'll keep on backing up. I'm going to go ahead and drop that Magnura over here as well that I saw. Throw that at that eye there. Is this thing not curious about us at all? There we go. We're actually almost taking this thing out in one hit now. Nice. Alright, we got a rusted short sword level up. And now we have the wooden club. If we didn't have the azure torch and the jar club, I'd probably swap over to that. Alright, there we go. We can make it further down inside here. Let's see, anything in here? We got some coins. Go ahead and take out this guy. There we are. And once we interact with the shrine, there should probably be some skeletons here as well. Actually, we can hear the skeleton forming right there in front of us. Nice. Go ahead and bounce that over there. Just stops just short of being able enough to kill it. Got another level up. That makes us 6, 7. Okay. I didn't even realize we were that high already. Go ahead and grab the coin. Or the key, sorry. There's our Endu Shrine key. And then we can come over here. And there's some more skeletons we'll raise up. If we open this, we'll find ourselves a life charm. I'm going to backpedal just a little bit. Gonna take that guy out there. Easy peasy. Leveling up just a bit. What is the damage on this thing now? The Azure 14 plus 18. That is insane. Yeah, this is probably gonna be my favorite weapon whenever this game comes out officially. And we also got that charm. Go ahead and equip that. It takes us from 132 to 146. Okay. I'll take any extra we can get. Nothing in those jars. We'll head over to the other side. I do believe there's something over here that we have to fight. I don't know if they're... Ooh, wait a minute. Can we light this? I want to light this. I feel like I should be able to light this. Weird. Okay. What about this one over here? Can I light this one? It just seems weird. There are two thingies that can I activate them? I cannot. Okay, so that might be something for later. Those torches are out. Oh wait, there is another torch over here. Oh, okay. So it's not an order thing either. All right, Skelly Men's, where you at? There's one. I want to say there's another one. Let's see. Is there not another one? I guess not. Okay. Well. Oh well. Anything over here? We got some coins. We got 2 ancient coins. And then we'll take this lift up. And this is going to take us back upstairs. Right outside the very first save point in the game. Alright, if we go out that way, we're going to be fighting enemies. Just gotta keep an eye out for that. I don't think that was one. No. Oh, we got hit. That's okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and save up over here. Alright. And rest up. Now, there are a couple other secrets here, but these are the most important ones to me anyways. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and tackle the boss of the demo. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. I have yet to beat him, mostly because I've only fought him like 3 times. And I have been mostly engaged with just exploring the island, which I think is absolutely phenomenal. I think this game does exploration really, really well. And also kind of reminds me a lot of how Dark Souls was a very good and intricate, well thought out, connected world. With how like one checkpoint is connected to like 6 or 7 different shortcuts, getting back to the same place over and over again. It's really nice. Take out this ratty bug. There we go. And now we're back over here. So this guy was asking for the key for this door. We'll go ahead and use our key. Unlock it. And we'll fight this boss right here. This boss can be pretty difficult if you don't watch what you're doing. And that's me most of the time. I'm going to charge up this if I can. And I'm actually just going to run away from him most of the time. Ooh. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that at him a couple of times. I'm gonna go ahead and just hit him with like a normal version of that. Run away. I'm gonna throw that fireball at him there. Oh, run away. He does this charge attack thing, and it can be kind of rough if you let him run at you. Ooh, and we already downed him. Nice. I failed to protect the shrine. Who? Stone duck figurine. The voice is fading. Can finally return to slumber. Like that, we've completed the Shrine Guardian. I believe he was our last bestiary entry. It was. Nice. And I believe that if we touch this... Oh no. Yeah, that's just the end of the demo. And that was actually the end of the demo. That being said, there's still more to the game. If you want to go back, you can actually load up your previous save. And once you get that stone duck, if you go back to a save shrine, you can actually visit the shop. There is a shop in the game where you're actually able to buy other items. turning in your ancient coins, as well as selling valuables you find, and then it can also net you one of the 5 achievements that are currently available in the demo. But that's going to be it for me. If you like this sort of content and you want to see more games like Queen's Domain here on the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below. And if you want to wishlist this game for yourself, I'll leave a link down in the description so you can check the game out for yourself. That being said, you guys take care, and I'll catch you all in my next video. Later.